Yeah, I don't know too much about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and I honestly don't give a flying poop. I don't. I don't. I came on here to give y'all a little motivation. So right now it's what 2025. In 2020, I got pregnant with my second child, and literally in the middle of my already rough pregnancy, we have the lockdown. It's 2020, you have the lockdown, it's COVID. We don't quite know what it is. And I started to pay attention to just life in a different kind of way. I started thinking about my career. At the time, I was working for the United States Postal Service, which was fine. It was a fine career. I wasn't happy. I didn't enjoy what I was doing. I didn't feel creative. I felt like I was losing a lot of like sleep. I felt like I was losing my social life. And more importantly, I didn't feel like I was learning anything. And naturally, I love to learn. And I was out of work. Then when I returned to work and had the baby, I think the president at the time was doing stimulus checks. I think it was like a 600 stimulus check for everybody in America under who made under $250,000 that year. So with mine, I decided to pay for real estate classes because I had always had an interest in real estate. And I got another background story to that, but just to keep this short and sweet, it was the best decision I made, honestly, because I felt the job market was changing because one, people were freaking dying from COVID. It was awful. People didn't quite understand what it was, and nurses and doctors were getting burnt out, and then the whole vaccine happened and people were losing jobs. So I felt that shift coming 5 years ago. And I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna die working for another person, it's just gonna be like a slap in the face to my parents and God. It's gonna feel like, what life am I even living? I wanted to become an entrepreneur in some way. I didn't know what I can do and what I already knew or could learn, but I knew I wanted to be my own um destiny maker. And that's what being an entrepreneur is. You are in charge of your destiny. There is no cap to anything you want to do. No. So you can take a real estate course for as little as $80 online. I actually spent $500 to take in-person classes because I needed that human connection. Like I said, it's during COVID, it's during the whole mask up era. And I love people. And I love networking. And I just assumed I would make friends. And I did. Lifelong friends I met in this real estate class. And it was only for a month. And it was intense. It was like 8 hours, sometimes more. And because we crammed a lot of information into those few weeks, and we became family. We studied together, we celebrated together, we rejoiced. Now, I took my state test 3 times before I actually passed it. So the first 2 times I didn't do well. But I had my friends that I met at my real estate course, and they're like, "You got it," or just it was just motivation. It was just studying. It was just dope. It was a fire experience. I regret nothing. And with this ever changing market, not just housing market, but I mean the climate of our country right now. If there's anything you've ever wanted to pursue it, create it, try it out. If it don't work, at least you tried it. At least you tried it. Like me, leaving the post office was like, oh my God, this is stability, this is pension, this is insurance, this is not the fucking end for me. And I would have thought it was if it wasn't for COVID. I would have thought it was if I didn't have another child. I would have thought it was if all these monkey wrenches didn't get thrown to me. And I'm glad they did, because that shit forced me to get out of my comfort zone and to just pursue or create things that I thought about, dreamt about, maybe even discussed with other people. So I hope this motivates you to do anything that's outside of the norm. I hope this motivates you in some type of way. If so, please tell me. Hit me up, talk to me. I'll talk back.